With your permission, I will start the program. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all of you. Distinguished guests, it is my honor to welcome you all on this day where we will be celebrating the graduation ceremony of FY17 Access students organized by LPC, that is Language Proficiency Center. I, Syed Nazrul Ahsan, will be acting as the MC today. In today's prestigious academic virtual program, we are delighted to have the presence of the distinguished guest. Let me take the pleasure to cordially welcome all our distinguished guests. The respected guests are His Excellency, the Ambassador of United States, Mr. Earl R. Miller, Ms. Sharlina Hossain Morgan, the Acting PAO, Regional English Language Officer, Ms. Nabila Moussumi, Mr. Shoan Karmakar, English Language Program Coordinator, U.S. Embassy, Dhaka, Ms. Raihana Sultana, Specialist, U.S. Embassy, Dhaka, the LPC Director, Mr. Javed Hayder Kareem. Also participating are the access students, the teacher, the faculty members, and the coordinators of Dhaka and Chattogram, Mr. Hosamuddin, Ms. Azmira, and hopefully Ms. Pranab Kanti and Mr. Biplab will be also joining in this program. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the event for the first item of today's program. May I request Mohammad Saeed Hussain of Access Chittagong and Zubair Ahmed Sabri, Access student from Rajshahi, for the recitation from the Holy Quran and also the translation. Mr. Mohammad Saeed Hussain.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين ولا تقتلوا النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ومن قتل مظلوما فقد جعلنا لوليه سلطانا فلا يسرف في القتل إنه كان منصورا لئن بسطت إلي يدك لتقتلني ما أنا بباسط يدي إليك لأقتلك إني أخاف الله رب العالمين آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. Thank you.
Now, the next event for today is Faria Mubashira, access student from Rajshahi, will recite an English poem. Faria Mubashira.
Hello everyone, my name is Faria Mubashira. Stopping by Woods on a snowy evening by Robert Frost. Whose Woods days are, I think I know. His house is in the village grove. You'll not see me stopping here to watch his wood fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the wood and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he gives his harness wheels a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound the sweep of easy wind and downy flakes. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful recitation and wonderful poem that you have chosen. We go along with our program. Now, at this stage, I would like to request Ms. Sharlina Hossain Morgan, the acting PA of US Embassy, to take over the proceedings. Ms. Sharlina.
Thank you so much, Nazrul, and thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's my distinguished pleasure and honor to introduce our ambassador, Ambassador Earl Miller, who was sworn in to be our U.S. ambassador here in Bangladesh in November 2018. Ambassador Miller previously was the U.S. ambassador to Botswana from 2014 to 2018. Prior to his time in Botswana, he served as U.S. Consul General in Johannesburg, in South Africa, and also served in our embassies in India, Iraq, Indonesia, Malaysia, and El Salvador. Ambassador Miller has been a career member of this U.S. Senior Foreign Service since 1987. Ambassador Miller is honored to be here with us, and we're so glad to have him here. It's an incredible privilege as he is an ambassador for one of the world's greatest development success stories, Bangladesh. So we're so honored for him to be here. And I know he's not a stranger to the Access students. Last but not least, Ambassador Miller is a graduate of the University of Michigan, a former US Marine Corps officer, and of course, a recipient of numerous US government and honors awards, including the Department of State's Award for Heroism and Federal Bureau of Investigation's Shield of Bravery. Ambassador Miller also speaks French, Spanish, and Indonesian, and we're so lucky to have him, and thank you all for being here. Ambassador, over to you, sir.
Oh, well, thank you very much. The honor is mine, and you're absolutely right. I really love to participate in these programs. Assalamu alaikum. What a pleasure to join you this evening for this special graduation. Warm congratulations to all the students on successfully completing the 2-year English Access Microscholarship course. This is a remarkable achievement, especially given all the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic the past year, and we're all very, very proud of you. For all those who have suffered most directly from the COVID-19 pandemic, please allow me to offer our deepest sympathies from the U.S. Embassy. You know, one thing this pandemic has taught us is how truly interdependent we all are on this vulnerable world we're so privileged and responsible to share together. The United States and the American people have made a gift of millions of pieces of protective supplies and oxygen-related equipment, millions of doses of vaccines to help save lives here in Bangladesh, and the U.S. will continue to be your partners as we face this global challenge. You know, since early last year, a lot has changed in the world because of the pandemic. The pandemic disrupted the education of billions of students around the world, including your own access classes, but you all persevered, responded with flexibility, and resumed this life-changing learning opportunity virtually. Your journey with the Access program has taken real commitment. So let me thank LPC, your Access teachers, and our regional English language officer for making this graduation possible. The transition from in-person to online learning couldn't have happened without your support and adaptability and flexibility and creativity. And what a testament to your ingenuity as educators to keep students learning and growing despite the challenges. And students, this day belongs to you and how you have learned and grown through this program. I'm really impressed and proud to see the confidence and leadership and English proficiency skills that you've all developed. The 76 of you graduating tonight become part of more than 1,300 Bangladeshi students who have graduated from the Access program since 2004. Today, you also join a global network of over 100,000 Access graduates in more than 85 countries. Access alumni have accomplished extraordinary things, and so will you. Tawfiq Akan is not only a member of the first Access cohort here in Bangladesh, but an alumnus of the study of the U.S. Institute's program for Leadership, Education, and Culture, hosted by Green River College in Auburn, Washington. He established the South Asian Youth Society, a regional nonprofit youth development organization dedicated to promoting diversity, acceptance, and inclusion across South Asia. Atika Shafa, a rising senior at Government Titamir College, leads a project for voluntary service overseas to support community-led efforts against child marriage in over 40 districts throughout Bangladesh. And Ahmed Bapi mobilized fellow alumni and youth leaders shortly after the outbreak of the pandemic to hold a blood drive and distribute food and masks to nearly 1,500 people. And these are just a few examples of alumni changing and improving our world. And so will you as new members of this special community of scholars and activists and leaders. And let me also take this opportunity to recognize your parents and families. I mentioned the challenges of transitioning from in-person classes to online learning. In addition to your teachers, LPC, and our English language experts, virtual learning would not have been possible without the support from your parents and other family members. So graduates, you stepped up to challenge yourselves in this demanding program. You took a chance, which is always a good thing for a young person. As Tagore wrote, you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless in facing them. And so you were, all of you. Successful completion of this program should have you feeling full of confidence, bursting with confidence, because after this, what can't you do, right? I love the lines from the play Cyrano de Bergerac by Edmond Rostand. He wrote, I am going to be a storm aflame. I need to fight whole armies alone. I have 10 hearts. I have 100 arms. I feel too strong to war with mortals. Bring me giants. So off you go. Bring me giants, right? Look out, Bangladesh, because here you come. I hope you're proud of yourselves. I hope you're proud of each other. I hope you stay in touch with each other and take care of each other. You know, U.S. Senator Robert Kennedy said, the world demands the qualities of youth, not a time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of will, a quality of imagination, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for adventure over the love of ease. And you've all demonstrated those qualities. Your communities and nations now look to you to lead the land you love. So Donabad, thank you. What a great honor for me once again to be part of this ceremony. And I look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful motivational, inspirational speech for the youngsters. And those speeches will encourage them to go further in their academic pursuit. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to call Sadia Sneha from Rajshahi Access to have her remarks. Rajshahi Access student, Sadia Sneha.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone. I am Sadia Hassan Sneha, student of English Access Microscholarship Program, batch FY17 from Rajshahi. It is an honor to speak about my Access journey. And here I would also like to speak on my classmates' behalf. There are so many things to talk about, so many people to thank that I don't even know from where to start. First, let me show our gratitude to Allah, then to the American Embassy for showing us this wonderful gift we call English Access Micro Scholarship Program. To us, this program is a great opportunity to students like us to develop our skills in English and computer literacy. When we first joined this program, our teachers told us not to speak in Bangla in the class. We were afraid, confused, and shy. For some months, we struggled to learn because the system was new. The teacher made us do all the works regularly. Slowly, we started to understand and communicate in English better. We now understand the benefit of collaborative learning. I am more confident about my English now. Community service is also another important thing that we were taught. This helped us to do something useful for this community and make it a better place to live in. We have learned to be a good human being. Our knowledge about other culture, topics, and skills helped us to develop our leadership skill. Because of this program, we are doing great in our individual schools. Our parents are really very proud of us. We have learned to behave in a mature and a responsible way. I would request the embassy for giving my other friends the opportunity to learn English like us. Thank you, American people, American Embassy, LPC, and especially His Excellency Earl R. Miller for giving me this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sadia Sneha. The next event that is to be presented today is the slideshow by the Rajshahi Access students.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Chatmoni Khatun.
Hello, my name is Ropon.
My name is Mohana Jaman.
Mim Khatun.
Sadia Akhtar.
Zubair Ahmed Salbi.
Zuraita Akhtar Maya.
Ritika.
Maisha Sharmin Kuasha.
Hi, I am Sadia Hassan Sneha.
Mim Khatun.
Tasnim Tabassum.
Adika Khatun.
Hello, my name is Fariha.
My name is Shuraya Khatun. I am Aisha Shabnam. Shadjahan Maisha.
My name is Asadul Hossain.
I am Mo.
It's me, Muhammad Ratul Vishal.
My name is Anis. We have done many community services which make me helpful to society and kind to poor people.
It was a great opportunity to be kind for the community and to be success in life with the praise of the people. When you get a chance to give some food and give some help to the poor people, we really find our inner peace.
Football is my favorite game.
I am feeling very good. Today I am very happy. we came to this orphanage today. We spent our afternoon with them. It was a great pleasure for us to play with them. We also ate biryani. We gifted them many books, and I enjoyed this afternoon very much.
This day is very special for me. I spend the whole day with them. They are very innocent and very friendly.
I have never been away from home before, but when I went to the camp, I was wondering what I could be like, but I could not understand how 3 days passed after I went to the camp.
We enjoyed our camp and we left our family for 3 days and stay in camp. And camp was the most enjoyable time that I have ever passed. Firstly, I was very nervous, but their warm hospitality and friendly behavior really pleased me a lot. I wish I could go there again.
That was Rashai's information. And we have to add to it that the students are gifted students and they have been given this opportunity by the US government and the people. We are grateful for that. Now, our next item of the program is Mr. Iftikharuddin, Access teacher and a scholar, will deliver his remarks. Mr. Iftikharuddin.
So, honorable chief guest of this August gathering, honorable ambassador of US for Bangladesh, Earl Robert Miller, regional English language officer, Ms. Nabila Moussumi, acting PO Sharlina Hussein Morgan, and the soul of Access program, Ms. Raihana Sultana, and English language program coordinator Shoan Karmakar, LPC director, Mr. Javed Hayder Kareem, so LPC coordinator Chittagong, Abul Ala Muhammad Hosamuddin, and Rajshahi, Azmira, my esteemed colleagues, and the shining star of this evening, the graduating students from Access FY17 cohort. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. It has been almost 10 years since I joined Access program. So when I look back with reflective eye, I could feel that I'm the privileged one and blessed one. So I think the feeling is mutual for all the teaching colleagues here. Why? The reason is obvious. The kind of opportunity we get. So basically, we are from diverse backgrounds. So education-wise, we are from diverse backgrounds. Some are university teachers, some are college teachers, some are school teachers, some are teacher training teachers. Okay, so some are from teacher training institutes. But what binds us together is the passion, the desire to work for the disadvantaged section of the society, to be contributive to the society. And this dream has come true only through Access program. I think it is a kind of life-changing experience for us. The glaring example of it is the graduating Access students. I think my fellow colleagues would agree with me that when they first joined here, they were naive, they were anxious, they were shy, they were passive. Even they were hesitant to speak out their voice. But with the passage of time, we feel that this Access program has brought a revolutionary changes in their mindset, in their skill and everything. So I could cite an example as well. In Access camp, Rajshahi access students came, Chittagong access students came, and the way they have performed in various extracurricular activities, so it surprised us. So it made us spellbound. I could still remember from Rajshahi cohort the way they performed a pantomime. So on social awareness, on making us socially aware on social issues, it was amazing. And from Chittagong, a lot of students performed a lot of presentations, participated in interactive sessions, all of them very much proactive. So during pandemic, when we are all lost, so in midst of horrifying death around us, we felt that the students could not be very comfortable in online platform. We are hesitant to bring them to the online platform. It was a new platform for them. But again, they have surprised us. In online platform, the way they become interactive, the way they become vocal in classes, the way they are attending every sessions, the breakout room activity and other Google Form activity, even they produce some reflective diary in Microsoft Word document. So my kids who used to watch me conducting the class, they often say, so why we are left out of this program? Such a wonderful program. Even my family members are saying that, yes, they are outshining. So these students are outshining my students who are at university. So prolific the experience is. So I appointed, I have conducted one of the graduating students to organize a training program on Canva presentation with my university students. So you see, maybe there is a presentation on it. All these are possible because of an access program. This is a kind of life-changing opportunity. So I think I would take this opportunity to thank American people through our honorable guest, Earl Miller, and other dignitaries. So we'd like to thank them because of initiating this program in Bangladesh, so that we can be a part of this life-changing program. And I believe that with their assistance, with the supervision of LPC, it could reach all the places, all the remote places of this country. And in this way, the developmental relationship between America and Bangladesh will be more cemented one. Last but not the least, I would like to convey my warm wishes to the graduating students. I think you have passed your glowing 2 years. Please act as a springboard so that you can be the agent of change, as agent of positive change to the society. I think our honorable guest has pointed out. So we have to dream high and fly high and grow in flying colors as well. So what you have to do, you have to strive, to seek, to find, and you should not yell. That should be the motto. I wish you all the best. Thank you all. Thank you again. With this brief note, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you again.
Thank you, Iftikhar sir. Your expressions are very important for all the access teachers, and we agree to all the points that you have disclosed to the Excellency and all the American admin people. Now, I would like to request the new regional English officer, Ms. Nabila Moussumi, to deliver her remarks. She is among us and for the first time, and we welcome you with open heart. Ms. Nabila Moussumi.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all of you in Bangladesh. Good afternoon, Ambassador Miller, Ms. Hossain Morgan, Director Kareem, our moderator, Mr. Nazrul Islam, Mr. Shoan Karmakar, colleagues, teachers, students, parents, and staff. On behalf of the Regional English Language Office and our embassy in Kathmandu, Nepal, I want to thank you for inviting me to speak today during this very special celebration. Congratulations to all of you 76 excellent students who have persevered through a year like no other. You have not given up despite the challenges brought forth by the global pandemic. You, your families, and your teachers adapted, evolved, and succeeded despite this unprecedented adversity. Today, you are part of a family of over 1,300 students who have graduated from Access program in Bangladesh and over 100,000 students who have graduated from Access programs worldwide. We hope that as Access students, you've not only improved your English language skills, but you've sharpened your critical thinking skills and have developed an imagination for how you might turn challenges into opportunities. We encourage you to continue collaborating as leaders to improve conditions in your communities and to prioritize social justice and sustainability as an integral part of your future studies and advocacy. As you continue your education, work to ensure fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people, regardless of race, color, national origin, gender, or income. Use the community service tools that you've learned about in your Access classes to create, develop, implement, and enforce sustainable improvements in your communities. As we celebrate your accomplishments today, first, remember to look back and reflect on how you felt when you said your first English word or sentence. Remember the first time you completed your first presentation in front of your class. Remember the past because it will help you understand and plan the future. Also, look around, acknowledge and appreciate those around you today, your teachers, Access coordinators, embassy personnel, and most importantly, your parents, your guardians, and your family. They provided you with the love, skills, and support that you needed to achieve your goal of learning and improving English. Look ahead as well. I know that this can be very challenging and hard in the middle of a pandemic, but I want you to focus on the silver lining. The pandemic has highlighted the value of many things we used to take for granted, like seeing our friends and family, or simply physically going to school. Last but not least, look within. Today, think of a goal for yourself in 6 months, in a year, or in 3 years. Write it down and revisit it when you feel unmotivated or defeated. When you see your goals, ask, what can I do today to get one step closer to achieving it? As the 12th century poet Rumi said, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. So believe in yourselves and always look within you because courage and strength lies within you. Once again, congratulations to all of you. We are very glad to see you become part of the Access alumni community.
Thank you, Ms. Nabila, our new RELO, for the wonderful, inspiring words. Of course, we will, all of you, follow those instructions carefully. Along with our distinguished guests today, all the persons there, we have also 2 journalists, and also we have Mr. Biplab De. Welcome, sirs, in our stage today. Now we'll move on to the next event of the program, where Mr. Javed Hayder Kareem, the Language Proficiency Director, will deliver his remarks. Sir, Mr. Javed Hayder Kareem.
Thank you, Nazrul, for giving me the floor. His Excellency Ambassador Earl Robert Miller, Acting PO Sharlina Hossain Morgan, RELO Nabila Moussumi, and distinguished guests, esteemed members of the press, and my colleagues and fellow students. Ambassador Miller, thank you very much for your gracious presence, along with all the other guests in this event, to encourage and inspire our graduating students. To my dear students, this is, as the ambassador said, that this is your evening. You are all waiting for it. I, on behalf of my Access colleagues, we extend our heartiest congratulations to all of you. You now have the world in your grips. Be inspired by our national poet, Qazi Nazrul Islam, Nazrul Islam's psalm, Chal Chal Chal, as you embark in your quest for a better life. Let me recite a stanza from from a poem by Rabindranath Tagore that was quoted by President Barack Obama when he addressed the U.S. When he addressed the Indian Parliament in 2010. I believe he did that probably because this poem had a universal appeal. And let me recite the first stanza from that. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic boards. Dear students, the Access program was a gift to you from the American people. It has helped to open your minds to new ideas, new hopes, and new dreams. Just as it has opened windows of opportunities for personal development, leadership skills development, and career prospects. Thanks to Access program, your mind is without fear and your heads held high as you endeavor to strive, to seek, and not to yield, to quote Tennyson. I would like to congratulate my dynamic colleagues in the Access program for their dedicated efforts in shaping the minds and touching the hearts of these future leaders of Bangladesh. I will fail in my duty if I don't single out Raihana and Shoan from the American Center and, of course, the American Center itself, the PAO, the CAO, for their constant guidance and counseling. We at LPC would like to express our gratitude to the Office of the RELO for their support and encouragement whenever we needed it. And we welcome the new RELO and hope to have a very fruitful engagement with you. My dear students, the ambassador has mentioned to you about the opportunities that you have now within that, knowledge that you have gathered. Mr. Iftikhar in his remarks had mentioned that too. And it's time to say goodbye. But I cannot say goodbye to those of you I love so dearly as my own children. The memories we have made will last a lifetime. We will remain in touch, as the RELO had pointed out, the Access Alumni Association. You're all members of the Alumni Association of Bangladesh. So the bucket doesn't stop here, it continues. We welcome you to continue your endeavor to develop and to contribute to the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the words that you have expressed about the Access students and for His Excellency. Access is success, and Access is fun. Raihana is always inspired, and throughout the years we worked under her experience, we were very much appreciated from her. Mr. Shoan is also here, and he is also guiding us how to become better. Now, the program, we are coming at the end of this program, but there are some performances. And now I do want to call the Access students from Chattogram to present a video. Access students from Chattogram.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I am Mohammed Mohyuddin.
And I am Sarah Kamal from FY 17 batch LPC Chattogram.
A warm welcome to you all from the batch FY 17 LPC program.
Do you know why the Access program is so special?
Because of its unique features, Access classes focus on critical thinking for skills of language, technology-based education, and so on.
These are the resources which were used in our classes. Here are a few glimpses of our class activities.
Community services are the most coherent part of the Access program that awakens our social responsibilities. Let me show some of the community services that are done by the batch FY 17.
Celebrations that are the part of our enhancement activities enrich our knowledge about our and the US culture.
If you ask any Access alumni, what is your best memory in Access? The answer is definitely Access camping. Our Access camping was held in a Breck University Residential Campus, Savar. This camping was full of exciting indoor and outdoor activities. We also had cultural program and certificate ceremony. Due to the pandemic, the LPC went on hiatus. Many of the students lost their hopes, but Access made this impossible possible. New devices, internet data, everything was beyond expectations. We are forever grateful for being provided such facilities. These are the tech tools that are used in our virtual class. These digital posters prove how well we adapt the tech tools.
We took full advantage of the virtual platform. We had cultural exchange programs with different countries. We also celebrated Black History Month and President Day virtually. We had a session with Mr. Tim Smith about comics for learning, which was so informative.
Let's share some video messages from the Access students of FY 17.
When I heard that the Access program will start virtually,
Went to Access campaign in Dhaka and participating in a presentation of LPC Chattogram.
In the cultural program, when everyone praised my singing voice,
I did dance performance in Access camping in front of our guests.
When I could memorize the full script just night before the presentation in Access camp.
When I won the first position in quiz competition with Access students of other countries.
Online exchange programs.
The day we visited to American Corner for the first time and observed a space exploration video.
When I received a smartphone from LPC.
In Access camping, when I was selected to give a presentation on stage.
I want to establish an NGO which works for the rights of children and provide them a secure life.
Like Access, I want to provide free digital education.
We visited a free schooling in Access program, so I'm inspired to establish a free school.
I wish I could provide virtual lessons to the remote areas.
Like our Access teacher, I want to be a good English teacher.
I want to be a leader in my community for its improvement.
I want to be an Access teacher.
From my infancy, I had passion for English. Access was a place to implement my passion. Now I have a strong desire to be a scientist of NASA.
I will continue doing my community service.
I want to do my graduation from an American university.
I'll be an active Access alumni.
It's time to say goodbye to you all, though it's hard to say.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Wonderful presentation. Thoroughly all the things you have taught you of access. Some of the access program that we have done, only glimpses of it are there, and many more are there left. Now, we would like to call upon the students to show the dictionaries that you have been gifted by the US Embassy and by the US people. Please show the dictionaries and put on the file like that, all of you. These are the gifts, and dictionary meaning, of course, you know what to do with the dictionary. Thank you very much. I would like to thank everyone on behalf of our platform, our program. I want to thank each and everyone, His Excellency, the distinguished guests, the persons who are welcome here as a special guest also, and especially Mr. Shoan Karmakar and Ms. Raihana to have this kind of opportunity for us. We would like to say that we may have more and more programs, and the students will be more motivated with this sort of program. Before we end up, we need to have a photo session. If I can request Mr. Shoan Karmakar, if you can give some idea to take the photographs.
Thank you, Nazir Bhai. So yeah, all the students, please turn on your camera. With a big smile.
Saifuddin, please take the photographs. I hope so. Thank you all. I think it is okay.
Yeah, fine. Thank you very much, Nabila.
Thank you very much. So you are most welcome, sir. And with this part of our program at this event, I would like to conclude the program, though I don't want to conclude actually. In fact, I want to go along with this prestigious program where we have so many persons, His Excellency, and all the persons who are there. We'll continue. Life goes on. But today, we have to conclude the day. So on behalf of each and everyone, thank you once again, everyone. And we will meet again. We'll go across and we'll meet again in different parts. Thank you. Thank you all from my side.